as an opportunity, or not even saying an opportunity. They're just gonna take this delay from work to yeah, be on here. Like I'm not doing anything else. I know it's 4 in the morning, 4:44, perfect timing. I like that. Likes that. Anyway, my tire is blown to smithereens, y'all. And I'm sitting on the not on the side of the road. I'm at a truck stop, and I'm sitting here waiting for delivery. Well, not delivery, but the people to come change my tire, and I can get on the road again and make my deliveries. Whoopee! I seem so lame right now, and I'm just sitting here and sitting here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all something. I saw this is weird. All right, get on down. All right, so I'm at this truck stop. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, I'm a truck driver, y'all. Yeah, I drive trucks. I drive them trucks. Anyway, so I'm at a truck stop, and they're advertisement for food. They got it on their little window and whatnot. I think, all right, pretty cool. Oh, the people came from my truck. They're here now. That's crazy, because I've been here for like over an hour. Doesn't matter. So, the advertisement that I was talking about, it's a weird little sign. It says, cheese hamburger. Now, I'm in Texas. I've never seen cheese hamburger. Never seen that. Now, I know what a cheeseburger, hamburger with cheese, I know what it is. I just never seen it worded that way. That's what I'm really trying to say. I never heard of it being named cheese hamburger. Never heard of that. If someone else heard of that, and if it's normal, it's familiar, let me know, like, where y'all at, so I can go ahead and duct tape y'all. No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop. But yeah, it's a weird little phrase. The cheese hamburger. I never heard it. Like, I can't even say it. Like, you want a cheese hamburger? No, I want a cheeseburger or a hamburger with cheese. Hamburguesa con queso. Or, yeah. Anyway, so I thought it was crazy. I thought it was interesting. But yeah, the people came and they're gonna fix my truck. Yo. Yeah, just the one tire. I was just saying, yeah, just that one. Yeah. So, yeah, my tire is blown to smithereens. And I've been sitting here for a very long time. And like when I decide to, like, you know what, let me go ahead and go online, go live and whatnot, and do my little videos. Let me climb on up here. Yes, sir. Whew. Now, I wait. You know, it was actually a perfect time. I could have took a nap. I can explain life. Let me show you. Huh? The nasty hair guy. Take the jacket off and get comfortable. No. Y'all comments. Okay, yeah. No, I'm pretty comfortable right now. I'm good. Thank you though. I appreciate it. Yeah, so finally getting my tire situated, which is great. And I can get on the road and do what I need to be doing. And yeah. No, I am not a homosexual. That answers your question, I hope. So, I know, I would say this though. I get that a lot, unfortunately. Mainly because of my voice being high-pitched. And I can't do anything about that. Sorry about that. It may be misleading to people that are and actually think that it's an invitation. Not at all. None of that. No, I like women. I like ladies. So I wanted to get that, clear that out the way. I'm married with kids. So no, you fine. I'm not part of the cancel culture. I don't do none of that. Like, oh, I can't believe you say this and that, and get all mad and offended. It was a question, an honest question. So anyway, what was I saying? Crap. My tire, yes, my tire blowing. He went a whole tangent. No, I was talking about. Dang, I'm all over the place. Sorry. Um, to answer your question, I answered that. But yeah, I was saying that I always get that a lot, even younger because of my voice. So I'm sorry. I can't. I apologize sometimes because I don't have a deep voice. So I can't make. I can't. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? That's exhausting for me, at least. Hey, you know, hey. I can't talk like that. That's at least not for a long time. So that's how I talk. But moving forward, enough of that. So I was sitting here for 2 going on 3 hours, and yeah, I finally getting my tire replaced, which is great. But I do have a long day because I have 4 stops, maybe. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool too. Then I appreciate you. That's an interesting. I get. Let's talk about that. You know, fuck the tire. Let's talk about homosexuality. I'm just kidding. No, let's not. Let me stop. But no, I got 4 stops, maybe 5. So I'm trying to get back, and I know traffic is going to be a doozy. And it was interesting today. I actually decided to leave early, and of course, you know, something happens to where I am delayed. And yeah, Temu Team Pain. That's funny. I'm gonna try. I'm definitely gonna try. As a matter of fact, with that in my head, I'm definitely gonna be like, oh yeah. Let me see. Temu T Pain. That's funny. I like that. I've never heard of that. That's legit. Yeah, let me see. What was his songs? I'm gonna buy you a drink. Now I gotta make it work related. I'm thinking. Help me out. I mean, you the one brought it up, so I know you got another punchline. I mean, you might as well. Oh, I'm a truck driver. Yeah, I'm a truck driver. I drive trucks. So yeah, I make deliveries. Yep, that's true. I'm putting in the work. But right now I'm just sitting here, not doing much because of the tire situation. And yeah, bummer. But yeah, my work schedule is kind of hectic. So I've been up since yesterday. Yeah, I got up at 11. No, I started work at midnight. But anyway, I wanted to go to sleep. I still want to go to sleep. But no, because that's gonna make, yeah, that's true. But it's gonna make my day even longer because I'm gonna get groggy, and then I'm like, no. What time is it? 4:52. Yeah, 4:52. 5 o'clock, and I'm supposed to be at my delivery at 3:30. It's going on 5, but it is what it is. On homepage, yeah. Okay, yeah, I already said all that stuff. Temu. That's funny. Yeah, that definitely get me up in the morning. Temu T Pain. Oh, so well, it depends on that question. Good question. I would say it depends. Certain jobs, and especially depend on where you're at. Certain areas, when it comes to having a CDL, there's certain areas where you really can make bank with your CDL, depending on where you at. Say like if you by the Gulf Coast, or you by an intermodal area, or an area where a lot of restaurants. It kind of depends. Uh, oh, okay. So you're an hour ahead of me. Cool. What is KY? Kentucky, right? Ain't KY Kentucky? Yeah, and KY. Yeah, KY is Kentucky, ain't it? I'm gonna say yes, it's in Kentucky. I don't know anything about Kentucky. I'm in Texas, so yeah. But anyway, it depends. Yeah, I had it right. Thank you. I had it on the hell. But yeah, it depends on where you at. I don't know the job market over there in Kentucky, but to drive for the Amish. Man, let me tell you something about that. One of my one of my story. I got a story to tell y'all. So my driving jobs, like I said, it depends. So my first driving job, I drove out to Colorado, but I had to drive to Nebraska to my another area. There was Amish people out there in Nebraska. I swear to God, an Amish person, horse and buggy, cut me off. He cut me off. I mean, we on the highway. He came right on out and cut me off. I mean, I was like, wow, bro, a whole 18 wheel. You cut off an 18 wheel on the highway. I mean, Amish, you ain't got no blinker, no indicators, nothing. And then as I was, get into the other lane, drive past, he looking at me like I'm in the wrong. I was like, what? This is crazy, bro. So yeah, no, you don't need no CDL drive for the Amish. I don't think you need a license, but yeah, man, I got cut off on the highway by Amish person, horse and buggy. I swear to God, that was a crazy situation out there in Nebraska, and the roads are so long, so you had so much time, and it goes for both of us, so much time to actually avoid a collision. Like, I wouldn't expect this guy to tell his horse to go out on the highway and cut me off. Like, who would have thought? Like, this dude dead ass, like, cut me off, bro, in Nebraska. I'm like, what? How you wrecked? Oh, I dodged a horse, an Amish man. Yeah, that's why me and the 18 wheel is in the ditch, because I dodged an Amish man. He cut me off. He didn't use his blinker. So yeah, back to that. Sorry, I went on a tangent with the Amish. You brought it up. So CDL advice, I would say get your CDL, get your endorsements. I would say look in the job market for that area and actually see what is being offered there. I mean, you could do OTR, you could do regional, you can do a whole lot of stuff when it comes to your CDL and how you want to go about it. You can be local, you can be home daily. I mean, there's so many things. It really is. It's not. I mean, you can get a CDL. It is a gateway to, or when it comes to driving, to get you out there. But endorsements definitely help. 100%. Endorsements definitely help. If you just have a CDL and don't have any kind of endorsements, you are limited. But there's still possibility, because you can drive a van, you can drive a reefer, you can do flatbed. Intermodals, you can do all that kind of stuff. So I hope that helps when it comes to like what they pay. I mean, what we pay here is pretty cool. It's pretty nice. I mean, I like my job. It pays the bills. And there's other jobs with the CDL that does the same, but their hours or maybe location it's not suitable for me, and for my preference, if that makes sense. But yeah, I like to say, go and get your CDL. If you thinking about it, just go ahead and do it. It's not gonna hurt. If anything, it might put you in a position where you're making possibly more money, and you have opportunities to see stuff, see the world. If you want to do a OTR or regional and stuff like that. If you want to be home daily, now I'm gonna tell you this though. If you want to be home daily, or you trying to be more local, they're going to require you to have quote unquote more experience, meaning you're going to have to do OTR, because that's just straight road or a little, whatever. And usually local jobs require more experience, because local jobs, you're going to be doing some finagling and parking in all kind of little areas and stuff like that, which is not comfortable, especially if you're a new driver. If you're a new driver, I'm letting you know, you're not finna be like making some turns and some with a big old truck and trailer. Some companies allow that, but I would say be careful, because if you do get your CDL, protect your CDL. That is your livelihood. Your CDL, is he allowed? I don't know. I don't know if the guy was able to ride his horse on the highway. I mean, I wasn't around long enough. I ain't seen nobody get pulled over. I never seen an Amish person get pulled over, a horse and buggy. So I don't know. but I know he cut me off. I know that. But back to the CDL, Nicholas, the guy who was asking about the CDL. Get your experience, get your CDL, and I'll say protect it. It is your livelihood because all companies are going to try to make you risk it. They were like, "Oh, we need you to do X, Y, and Z. This all this whatever they request of you." And if you as a driver don't feel safe or feel comfortable about that situation, say no. Don't be like, "Oh, I don't feel comfortable, but I'm gonna do it anyway," because if something happens, say you hit a sign or you hit a car or a building or something, you do something like that, they're going to be looking at you. They're going to be looking at you, the driver, not the company that put you in that position, but you as a driver who who signed up and said, "I'm going to do this even though I don't feel comfortable." Don't do it. Don't do it. Tell them motherfuckers, no. Hell no. Don't do it. So if you once you get into that position, you have your CDL and you get your experience, or you just going out there and doing your job, if it gets detrimental like that, say no. It's okay. It's say no. And I don't know. I can't speak on every situation or every area, but when it comes to the job market, when it comes to your CDL, but if you lose that one CDL job, you can get another one. I mean, honestly, I'll say this. I had jobs in like almost every realm. I worked in factories. I worked with my degree. I worked, and I even got the skill with my my CDL. I actually found more jobs faster with my CDL than I did with my degree, which is crazy. I even found jobs. I hate to say it. I even found jobs faster that didn't require a degree that did require my degree, if that makes sense. Jobs that didn't require my degree, I found jobs faster than I did with it. But so yeah. Where are you from? Houston, Texas. Yes, I'm from Houston, Texas. So that's where I'm from, sir. Is that Arab? Is that typing? Is that font Arab? I can't read that. I'm sorry. So I apologize. Oh, cool. That's dope. From Iran. I can't believe I met somebody from Iran. That's nice. Well, hello. Happy that you're here. So I'm just holding my phone, talking while the guy out there changing my tire for my trailer so I can get going. So the tire blew out. Heard the loud explosion. I'm like, what is that? Let me pull over and yeah, go investigating. And then that whole tire just gone. So I know I'll talk about the CDL, but that's the guy who was asking me the question. So I hope that helps. And if you do go and get it, by all means, do that. You know, I mean, what is there to you know, there's no real downside to it in per se, especially if you do your research and hopefully it benefits you as an individual. And I don't know if you have a family or not, but definitely is nice. I'll say that about that family. Being a truck driver is a little difficult when it comes to the family, especially if you like to be home all the time. And if you're first starting, like I said, you're going to be OTR, you're going to be kind of all over the place. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, I'm not finna sugarcoat it. It's going to be difficult. You want to be home, your family or your loved ones want you to be home, they want to see you, that kind of thing. Phone calls, FaceTime. I mean, it's cool. You can manage, but yeah, it sucks. It sucks, especially OTR. I didn't do OTR. I did regional. OTR is kind of like the whole nother level because like you're out a week, 2 weeks, almost 3, some 4, even longer. You know, you're multiple weeks. Say like in the trade office trash. That's you know you're gone for 4 weeks. Say you're gone for 4 weeks. You don't come home for 4 whole weeks, a month. And then you finally come home and you're actually off or considered not being in a truck for like 4, maybe 5 days. And then you're back gone for another month. And yeah, I didn't opt in for that, and I never am and never will. And yeah, Regional is kind of a little bit okay. You're gone for a week, but you come back the like the weekend, kind of like that. But you still most of your days you're away from home, regardless. OTR regional, you're not home. Even the home dailies, I mean, you're still not, but I mean, you're at work just like everybody else. You know what I mean? But you coming home when it's time to go to bed. You go to bed in your house, not in the sleeper. You know, sleeping on that cot or whatever. So yeah. Um, that's the little things, little tidbits I want to talk about that. But yeah, ooh, it's getting a little humid in here. Let me step out. I think the guy may be done with my truck. So yeah. And the sun ain't came out. Look at that. Gas is $2.79. $3.29 for that good old diesel. I am just waiting patiently. But yeah, I'm glad you guys, I know y'all are up 5, 4 in the morning, well, at least from here, 5 over here, but you know, you got interacting with me and chit chat and all that good stuff. It's pretty cool. Appreciate you. And yeah, this is pretty dope. I think it's like my 3rd time streaming. The second one I was opening up some Pokemon cards because I call myself collecting Pokemon cards. But the only reason is I was missing out on all the cards I had when I was a kid, and my grandma was like, hey, you need to keep them cards. They're gonna be worth something one day. You know, she said that to me in like year 1999. I'm like, you know what you're talking about, Granny. And then, you know, I think last year or whatever, some of those cards that I know for a fact I had, I look at the value, I'm like, I wouldn't even be working if I had them cards. And I had duplicates, but neither here nor there. I'm in the truck with my little vest on, waiting for my tire to be changed. All because I didn't keep my Pokemon cards. Shame on me. Yeah, nah, definitely just joking. But yeah, it's interesting. So I collected some Pokemon cards here and there. It's my little hobby. But mainly, I'm just getting back healthier to, you know, do the things I like to do. Run, tumble, jump, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, ever since truck driving, I've been, I wouldn't say unhealthy, but I definitely gained a lot of weight. So I don't want to say like all the negatives about trucking, because it's not all that bad, but it ain't all that good. There's always a trade-off. Oh, my reefer. So that's one of the trade-offs there. I used to be like 160, 170, the most I weighed. But ever since trucking, I got up to 240 pounds. Can you believe it? 240 pounds. That's heavy. That's heavy for me. So to move like that, to move around and breathing heavy, having a hard time going upstairs, always hurting, lower back killing, stomach poking out. Yeah, I was just get tired of that. So getting somewhat healthier, you know, making healthier choices, exercising, and actually getting back tumbling. So even though I'm this big, I can still, you know, do a backflip. So that's pretty cool. And, you know, I can still tumble like I used to when I was younger. And yeah, I got my, I'm kind of all over the place, but it's okay. I'm just walking and talking. Get out of here, Cricket. I think he's done. Oh yeah, check you out. He's finally done. Well, it's been swell, you guys. I gotta get back to work and my job policies. Oh, I am. Oh, thank you so much. You have a good one. All right, you too now. Good thing is, since I cannot be on my phone while I'm driving, that's one of the policies. So people who drive 18 wheels always talk about, no, hold on, how can I say it? My company doesn't allow us to be on our phones and stuff like that, which is great because reduce distractions and reduce possibilities of accidents. So there's that. So once I crank this bad boy, I gotta get off the phone and make my drive. All right, y'all. Well, it's been swell. Y'all have a good one. And oh yeah, be blessed. Y'all have a good day, and look forward to seeing y'all the next stream. All right, cool beans. Y'all have a good one, y'all.